Happy April, Scorpio. Before I begin with your reading, I want to start off by apologizing for not being able to do last week's reading due to technological inconvenience. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. I do my usual Crux on Sata spread for you, and this will be starting from April 2nd to April 9th, 2017. Okay, since I missed the last week. Alright, so let's begin. In your first position, Scorpio, what you have the Five of Air here. Okay, this has to do with internet communications, phone calls, texting, etc. This also has to do with backstabbing and manipulation from people. This could be like some information coming to you from someone else. It could be an air sign that you're not really believing, is what it feels like. Okay, so it's kind of coming to a shock to you. Maybe you feel like they're lying, all right, and they're not telling the truth. I feel like they are, but it's like it's taking you some time to process what they're telling you, basically. All right, so this feels to me more so like communication coming in a little bit distorted. Maybe their way of communicating with you is almost childlike, meaning like they have this way of trying to be serious with you, but it's like they're playing around. So it's almost like seriously saying something, but they're turning it into a joke, maybe to make you feel better or to make themselves feel better. But it's like, dude, what is the real deal here? I don't have time to waste with you, is what this feels like. In your second position, what you have is what you're waiting on. You have the enslaved prisoner. Okay, this is a situation that you feel stuck in. Okay, so it could be like communication, like I said, coming from someone where they're like playing the fool, they're not being honest. All right, if this is a situation where like someone's trying to reveal their feelings to you, maybe they like you and they're beating around the bush about liking you. All right, and I feel like with this, it's like you're not sure how. I feel like you put yourself in a situation that you want out of, but it's hard to get out of. And I feel like someone is kind of blocking you from moving through, is what this feels like to me. All right, with this, I feel like you're even thinking about cutting someone off because of that, because they're playing too many games with you. They're playing games with your heart, mind, and soul, is what it feels like to me. Okay, if not that kind of situation, I feel like someone is trying to offer you a position, but they're not. It's like they're doing it more so for their benefit than yours. Okay, so it's like giving someone a job more so that they can get what they can out of you. So more like a user. So it feels like you're dealing with a user around you, which is what's going on here. Which is the Five of Air represents dealing with like what you have in your starting point. It deals with having to deal with people like that, basically, and it could be an air sign. All right, people wasting your time. All right, wasting your precious time. And it's almost like, okay, I have things to do. I can't waste my time with you anymore, is what this feels like to me. Someone is definitely taking advantage of you or taking advantage of your time. In your third position, what you have is in your present, you have the Ten of Water here. Great card to have in your present. Okay, so this has to do with happy home, you know, having everything put together, placed in the right places. All right, but if I'm going to say placed in the right places, I'm going to say that you feel kind of out of place. There's some aspect of your home life that's making you feel out of place right now. It could be like you could have moved somewhere that's like maybe it has bed bugs or something, or maybe there's a lot of roaches or ants or some kind of annoying infestation of an insect or a bug. Okay, and it's bothering you. But for some reason, I feel like you're happy though, because you moved, but you could have moved from a situation that was, you could have been, I mean, bugs over too many people in the house. I don't know which one is worse. Okay, but I mean, I feel like, you know, you have your space now. I mean, the bugs you can get rid of quickly. All right, but if you're living with a whole bunch of people, what good is that? You know, to your mental breathing room. All right, you being able to stretch your legs without hitting somebody's back is what it feels like to me. So it feels like more like a move. All right, so congratulations to that. If you are dealing with a insect or a pest problem, okay, get the exterminator. Okay, whatever is going on inside of there, because I look at it and like they're fishes, but I feel like you may have there's some kind of infestation going on around you. It doesn't have to be inside the house. It could be like outside of it. All right. In your fourth position, which is your future, you have the Four of Water here. Okay, this has to do with emotional detachment. This feels more so like a move. I feel like I said, I feel like you don't like where you're living. I also feel like you're emotionally detaching yourself from someone, or they're doing this to you. But I feel like you're probably doing this. You're not doing it on purpose, but I feel like you're doing it for the sake to save a relationship here. All right, so this is kind of like I'm not gonna give you as much as attention as I used to before. So I need you to tone it down a little bit. I didn't mean to lead you on. Like I'm not doing this with you anymore is what it feels like. You could be making the other person feel that way. Like if you're doing that to them, then they feel like that. Hence that's why you have the Five of Air there. With someone that's communicating with you, flirting with you possibly, and like you're like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Alright? I told you I was married, or I told you that I only wanted this. I don't want anything more than just sex. I don't want anything more from you right now. Okay, so that's what that interaction feels like to me. You cutting someone off emotionally. All right, and it's bringing on some sadness more so on their part than anything. In your fifth position, you have the Eight of Water here. All right, this is a situation I feel like it's a non-avoidable situation, because I look at the image and I see like a huge octopus attacking like a boat. All right, and if you look at the boat very closely, you can't really see any people. It's just a boat. All right, so what it feels like to me is that you're dealing with someone who is a bit two-faced. I feel like they creep up on you, but in a way that is almost like they pop up at your job without you inviting them, or they pop up at your house, or they ring your doorbell without you wanting them to like show up there, is what it feels like. Okay, so kind of like a pop-up situation going on here. So if this is going to be your instincts, use your instincts about this person. They could be stalkerific. They could be a little bit obsessive. So if it gets that bad, you know what to do. You got to call the police. All right, if someone is stalking you, be very careful. Okay, be very careful. Use your instincts about this person. They're a little bit obsessive. All right, in your sixth position, what you have is what you accomplish. You have the Six of Earth here. The Six of Earth is like the Six of Pentacles, sharing what you work so hard for, giving back to the community, that kind of thing. All right, so this person, like I said, that may be stalking you. If not, I hope not. This person may want something from you. You could have a child with them, or you want something from them, is what it feels like. Okay, and with it could be like an earth sign that you're dealing with. You want this earth sign person. You want something from this earth sign. All right, and they're not giving you it. All right, but I feel more so you not necessarily wanting something from them. I feel like you have an attachment to someone else, that you want the earth sign person to pay more attention to the other person that you're attached to, and it could be a fire sign, if that makes any sense. So you're tied to someone where you have a third party person that you're trying to get in contact with, that you're not getting the contact that you need, but I feel like someone is using you to get in contact with this earth sign person. Like a fire sign could be using you to get to an earth sign. Like that kind of feeling that I feel off of this card. All right, and with this, I do feel like money is involved here. So it could be that you need money from this person to get to someone else, or vice versa. All right, but I feel like you managed to do this, is what it feels like. You managed to get this done. Okay, you could be like putting money into someone's account, or they're putting money into yours because they really need it. They're stalking you down because they need it, or vice versa. All right. In your seventh position, you have your spiritual self. You have the Ace of Water here. New beginnings in love. Immediately, every time I see this card, it's a new beginning in love. New love relationship. If not love, then I feel like you could have actually gone to a bar that you never visited, because it represents cups, it represents emotion. So I feel like you're like bar hopping, and you're going to like places that you've never been before with someone new, is what it feels like to me. Or you're noticing someone doing this. All right, with this yeah, you're taking someone else out on a date. It could be a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, etc. Because I just heard like picking up the tab. So like maybe you're paying for someone's drinks, or they're paying for yours. It's what it feels like. But if this is going to be your spiritual self, I feel like you do you've come into a place where you feel happy. You know how to deal with your special kind of spirituality. I say special because maybe you are a medium. Maybe because I know Scorpios are very spiritual. It's a very spiritual sign. Okay. And I feel like with this is that maybe you do have medium energies. Maybe you have spiritual activity around you, like loved ones who passed. Their energy is around you all the time, is what it feels like. And I feel like they communicate with you through your dreams, and possibly even you can even see them, is what it feels like to me. Okay. In your 8th position, you have your mentality. You have the Ace of Air here. This is air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This also has to do with your mind. All right, so you can be moving into mental clarity about a situation. Okay, like I said, you finally dropped somebody that was toxic for you, that kind of like was trying to take over your family life, was trying to take your money away, like that. And you finally managed to get rid of that person. I don't mean it in a terrible way. I just mean like you had to lay down the law with this person that you were dealing with, so that they can grow in themselves, is what it feels like to me. Okay, but you're more so like an onlooker to that kind of situation. All right, with this I do feel like mental clarity is needed. All right, with this though, if mental clarity, I feel like you're trying to find closure with someone else in your life as well. You're trying to get them back to where the love and happiness that you had with them in the past. All right, so I feel like you kind of went through some rocky situations with them. Could actually even be mental, but I feel like you're finally like managing to come out of that. Okay, in your 9th position, what you have is changing. You have the fire element. Okay, it could be like a relationship with a fire sign is changing. Okay, and or a fire sign could be bringing in some kind of change into your life. Like I said, it could be like a financial change. Okay, but with this I feel like this person, if this is a person that you're dealing with taking too long, if this is a job they're taking too long to pay you, all right, if this is even like an insurance policy, or even like you're waiting for money to come in, it's taking too long and you're like rushing a fire sign. Okay, what's the deal? What's the next step that we should take, etc.? Like, why is this taking so long? Why is it so hard to communicate with this person? Why aren't they communicating, is what it feels like to me. Okay, so it's like you're a little bit worried. I feel like you're on edge because I feel like you got yourself into a situation that you were not supposed to get yourself into, and it's causing you some kind of mental problems. You're like worrying about it, is what I feel like. You're worried about getting caught for some reason too. All right, you could have done some unscrupulous financial situation, and like it's wearing and tearing on your subconscious. All right. Let's see. In your 10th position, excuse me, you have the 7 of Earth here. Okay, you are collecting reward, collecting cash. Like I said, with that fire sign, you could be collecting cash with a fire sign. Okay, but you're worried about something about getting caught here. Okay, you're worried about who's watching you. Government kind of situation that's going on here. All right. With this, I feel like you got what you wanted, and then you're easing your way out of something. Because if you look at the image, it's like a person that's like climbing a tree, but there's like 6 other trees or 7 other trees like behind this person, and it's like the image makes it look like they climbed farther away. So it's like you climbed yourself out of something that probably took a week to get out of. Okay, that probably took like 7 days, 7 months for you to get out of, or you to finally get, is what it feels like to me. So this is like money coming in that took some time to come in for you. All right, but that's the resolution. So after you clear up some issues in terms of like especially communication, after you get that shit out of the way, it's the money, whatever you're waiting on is finally going to come in for you. Okay? All right then, Scorpio, that concludes your reading. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, comment if it resonated, and subscribe if you want to see more. May many blessings come your way, Scorpio. Take care. Bye.